One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Reese?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. So Notre Dame's offense who will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Second and long here. Looking for room, it's Mobley. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Taylor wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Bearcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. From deep, it's Poole. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Poole. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
off play action. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. At the 40, there he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. To the ground, he's got it again. He's past the sticks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, it's Danzy. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Fielded in the end zone, it's Poole.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Grover. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quick give. It's Poole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Left side, it's Johnson. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The play fake. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, You already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off play action on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Straight ahead, it's Poole. Swamped immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Out wide left, it's Grover. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
There he goes! He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the return, it's Poole. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cincinnati sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got some space. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense all over him. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll run the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. On the ground, it's Madden. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Taylor wants to throw it. Left side, it's Mobley. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the run, it's Mobley. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bearcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A little release to the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Goodman. Look out! Finds some time. Gets away from one, finds some space. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Bettis. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 19 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Taylor wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complimentary football on the other side. They've complimented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The ride. Spins away from the defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They'll run it. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Headed for the corner. It's Poole. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Turns upfield. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running inside. It's Mobley. He'll be dropped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Poole. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Goodman. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Taken down.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
They give it back to him. Fighting off the defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Sticks it in his belly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Run it with the fullback. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on 3rd down and just falls forward and is going to get the first down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the point after is good. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the RPO, got him. On the move at the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wheeler. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeps it moving, it's Mobley. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The give. Breaks the tackle. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Back's got it on the screen. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well,
gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for space. It's Poole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. Hard running there. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On the ground with the counter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Number 66, on to punt it away.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.